So the mission started about a year and a half ago, when we were on our company retreat on the Isle of Wight in a place called The Mission, and we had the idea that because we devise theatre all the time, for children and for adults often, that we had the opportunity to be able to invite children to write a story and for us to then make a piece of theatre out of that story.
It started with a story competition for school children across Hampshire, primary school age school children. We did lots of workshops in their schools. They wrote their stories, they sent them off to us, and then we had the wonderful job of reading them all and choosing two, which have then been made into this production of the same title, The Mission, which is now touring across Hampshire this summer.
My role in this project was to bring to life Binky the cat, who is a sort of 3-foot puppet of a cat. Also, Binky in a previous life was a lion, which is a bit of mask work. And then I was also playing the kind of teacher who bookends the show, Mrs. Perm. So it's kind of putting life into all those 3 characters. The difference between this kind of children's show and the traditional Christmas pantomime is really the level of intimacy, I think, in the auditorium. In a pantomime, the audience are very cut off from the actors because we're on a stage, it's higher up. In this, they're in the same room as us. So it's a kind of very different feel.
So children's theatre is important in schools because it really brings everything to life for them in a way that sometimes an ordinary lesson might not. So in the case of The Mission here, this is really the culmination of so many months of work for them. So the writing of the stories, the going away and coming up with ideas, the workshops, and this is really a celebration of that.
The thing I like about when I write is that when I get inspiration, I really enjoy the way that I don't want to change how it is. Even when people say, oh, it would be better if you'd done this, I still like my idea as well.
We did a story competition which hundreds of kids across Hampshire entered. We picked 2 winners. We've been rehearsing for weeks. We've put them together. We've had puppets made, songs written, set designed, and this morning was the opening. It was the premiere, and we had the 2 writers here as well, Danny and Joanna, and it couldn't have gone better.
I think the children showed by their applause at the end that they thought it was a fantastic performance. I think they really enjoyed the different characters that they met during the show.
Companies like Proteus are so important in this day and age because not everyone can go to the theatre. So Proteus take the theatre to everyone. They put it in the van, they take it to your village hall, they take it to your local arts centre. It's brilliant.
In the future, I'd like to see Proteus getting a chance to go into different schools and share their love of theatre and all those beautiful characters that they've got with the children there, so that the children can gain a love for theatre themselves.
I mean, arts funding nowadays is even more important than it was 4 or 5 years ago, I think, with the way the country is at the moment. Companies like Proteus depend on independent funding and arts funding, so without that funding, this kind of theatre, which comes to your village, comes to your town, comes to your arts centre, comes to your library, will vanish. So it's got to be, the funding has got to continue.